Alright, so this video is brought to you by Sally's Beauty. They sent me this big box full of products and I have been using them all. I've had shown you guys in previous videos. But they gave me a big box full of products, natural hair products, makeup, and I'm actually going to be talking about this blow dryer that they sent me. So this was separate with this big box full of stuff. This is the Touch Tech 1875 watt dryer. It is a ceramic tourmaline, if I'm pronouncing that correct, by Ion. Tourmaline, that's what you say. It's a dryer. So it came with two nozzles. It came with a diffuser and this dedicated nozzle. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to be using it, actually by styling a wig into a bob. And this is a wig that is made on a lace cap, and I actually have the tracks sewn to the lace cap, and the front aspect of it is like the lace frontal, or it's just lace in the front so that you have enough room for parting. So that is how this wig is made. The lace closure in the front, and then on the lace, the back, the tracks are sewn on. So the first thing I do is I saturate the wig with water. This allows me to set the part first before actually styling this into a bob. There's many different partings for a bob. There's center, left, and right parting for bobs, but this is going to be a right side, left side part. So I'm setting the part first using a rat tail comb just so I can set everything. It's easier to do it while the hair is wet. Now I'm going to clip the hair in 3 sections, left, right side, and then the back side, and I'm actually going to focus on cutting that. From personal experience and also how I've learned, cutting hair while it is wet is much easier. You get the true length, you get the true texture, and it allows for you to make sure your cut is pretty darn good. So I actually go in sections starting from the back. I go at the bottom right near the nape, and I actually set the length from that point, so how long it's going to be in the back. You never want to cut more than is needed. Make sure you cut pretty long, just to start off the set of the length, and just cut straight across your finger. And I do this actually in each section matching it up, so it might be a tad bit longer each section as I go up, but I cut straight across to set the length. So now that the length is set, I pull the hair towards me. In this case, you want to pull it away from the head to cut straight up and down, like in a vertical position. So always pulling the hair away from the head and cutting in a vertical section. And this creates that soft layer in the back of the bob wig. So now I'm starting on the side with the least amount of hair, like on the least amount of hair as far as the parting is concerned. And I'm doing the same thing I did in the back, set the length and do it in sections. So starting from the bottom and going up towards the part and making sure I can set the length. Now off to the side with the most hair, where the parting gives you the most hair on that side, I do the exact same thing. Starting from the bottom, setting the length, making sure that I'm keeping the angle and that everything is pretty much even. At the bottom, we'll talk about how, well, I'll show you how you can make it feel feathery or give it that feathered look without it being too heavy or your ends being too heavy. But I'm just going all the way through from bottom all the way up into the top and just setting the length. Definitely wetting the hair, again, like I said, makes it a lot easier to cut. Now at the very top, I actually cut upwards. So I pull the hair up and then cut straight across. This gives it that feathered look in the front as far as a bob is concerned. So that really top portion of the hair, that's how I like to cut it. I was taught that way, but I know not everybody follows the same method. There's so many different methods to it. There is another method that I do, but for bob cuts, this is the method that I use. So finally, here we are to my ion ceramic tourmaline blow dryer. It has an on and off power button. It also has a cooling button. The nozzle, it also came with a different nozzle too, another nozzle, the diffuser nozzle. But you just press the button just to cut it on and off, and then your finger slides up and down to this panel in order to make the blow dryer hotter and blow a lot more. If you want to keep it cool, that blue button, you can just press that to cool it down a little bit, but it allows it to blow hotter and much more. So I'm just using a round brush and blow drying this wig. So after the wig is blown dry, it's always important you check your cut. This is just, I follow the same steps I started off with. I do what is called a twist cut when it comes to the layers. This is just a method that I've learned, but also learned that works for me when it comes to cutting hair and giving that feathered look. So the technique is still the same, pulling away from the wig and the hair, and then I twist and then cut. After that, I use my favorite flat irons. These are the diamond flat irons, I believe, just to flat iron the hair. This takes some time, so have some patience with yourself with this. But I'm really just bumping it. I'm not trying to completely straighten it. And at the top, the same way I cut is the same way I curl. I curl upwards and back or away from the wig, and this gives that feathered look. So here again, I'm giving that feathered look, making sure the stack bob looks good. So I'm making sure that the lines are still, perfect. I guess that's just me. And making sure, the blend is pretty good with the bob. So there it is, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is how I do my clients' bob wigs. I sell these wigs on my website, and they come in many different styles, but this is just one of them. Thumbs this video up if you've learned anything from this. Make sure you share, like, comment, subscribe. Also check out my website. I do sell more wigs besides bob wigs. Check that out. I also teach wig making courses as well. This Sunday I will be doing another lace unit tutorial, and it's going to be live. So make sure you check that out on the website here, and I will see you guys in the next video.